So my speech is going to be about the best diet for weight loss. So how many diets have you guys heard of? There's so many diets out there that claim to be magical for fat loss. For example, the keto diet, vegan diet, OMAD, and now there's even a carnivore diet, which is strictly only eating meat. These diets do have some psychological benefits. However, when we look at fat loss, the only thing that's important is protein and calorie intake. People always ask, how do these diets get so popular? Well, these diets get popular because these diets can reduce hunger levels. When these diets reduce hunger levels, it can help people stick to their weight loss journey. Most people fail on their weight loss journey because they're hungry. Keto, for example, is simply eating zero carbs, which eliminates an entire food group such as fruit, sugar, starches, and what most people eat, which is processed high-calorie foods. Now you'd have to eat protein and fat, which will help you lead to a calorie deficit because a lot of the junk is out. Another popular diet is OMAD. For example, this is where you restrict all your calories and consume them in one sitting. If you can't eat until your meal, you're more likely to be in a calorie deficit. This is what they call one meal a day. All these diets do is help you stick to a calorie deficit, which is ultimately the only thing that causes fat loss. These diets can work for some people in the long run. However, most people can't stick to it consistently because people enjoy all types of foods. When you take out a food out of their life, they're more likely to binge eat and feel terrible about themselves. Because I've been there millions of times. Jeremy Ethe, who is a certified kinesiologist in nutrition, explains the best way to diet. He says, think of your diet as a bank account. When you're in a calorie deficit, you only have limited amount of calories to spend every day. So you want to invest your calories into foods that are going to bring you the best bang for your buck, which means keeping you the most full. So the first rule I recommend is eating low-calorie dense foods. Low-calorie dense foods are awesome. They have awesome effects. Increased food volume activates the gut stretch receptors, which means you will keep you more full. And according to the study at the Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging at Tufts University, we tend to eat until we maintain a constant volume of food intake. Our stomach gets used to the amount of stretch you give it with your diet. So when you start dieting and eating smaller meals, you will feel more hungry because your stomach is used to getting stretched more. Low-calorie dense foods also means it will take longer to chew, which will keep you more full. High-fiber foods such as fruit and vegetables will keep you full because it's slow digestion and low in calories. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, they tested 20 people over a 5-day diet. For 5 days, they ate high-calorie dense foods, then they switched to low-calorie dense foods for 5 days. The people who participated felt fuller and consumed half the calories on low-calorie dense foods. The best low-calorie dense foods are usually foods high in water and fiber, such as fruit and vegetables. Other good foods are oats, Greek yogurt, egg whites, lean meats, fish, protein powder, and potatoes. Rule number 2 is watch your fat intake because fats keep you less full compared to carbs and protein. That is because they are smaller and higher in calories. For example, half an avocado is equivalent to 500 grams of strawberries. 500 grams of strawberries will keep you a lot more full than half an avocado. Rule number 3 is never drink your calories. Drinking Coke, juice, and alcoholic beverages is a waste and will not keep you full at all. Instead, switch to zero-calorie drinks, sparkling water, black coffee, or tea. Solid foods will always keep you more full than liquid. So, all in all, the key takeaways are swipe high-calorie foods, high-calorie dense foods for low-calorie dense foods because they will keep you fuller and satiated for longer. Watch your fat intake because it is high-calorie dense food option and will satisfy you the least. Lastly, do not drink your calories because it will not satisfy you and solid foods will. Also, if you're interested in good recipes, Greg Doucette is a YouTube content creator and has amazing low-calorie food recipes on his channel. Thanks, guys.